Okay, we're about to trim Buckeye's hooves here. We've got Buckeye in a stanchion. The front legs are usually pretty good. What we want to do here is trim off like the toenail, as they'll usually wrap around and go underneath their foot. It is like a heavy-duty toenail. You just trim out the sides and clean out the dirt out of the inside of the hooves. You need to be careful so you don't cut any of the soft tissue in there.
I'll come back to this one. Let's go around.
Okay, we're going to go around.
Show you this. So can you do a close-up of how it looks?
You can see how it's wrapped around there, and that's what we're going to be cutting off, is that little portion of the hoof.
Okay, and show him how I bend his knee and push into him so that he's comfortable.
Okay, I'll show you how you push into him. The front legs are usually a lot easier because they'll just come up. You just sort of bend them at the knee, push into the side. You don't have to push hard. And if they are good behaving goats like Buckeye, they'll just stand there. Now, when we move to the back feet, that's maybe another story.
Good job. These aren't as horrible.
And you trim them right down to being even with the pad on the foot.
Isn't that interesting though, because he's a wether, I just think that the energy goes into the fiber, where Norman's hooves were twice as long, and we trimmed Norman's every bit as later than Buckeye. So it's just the energy. Okay, here's the back. So
And this is where they don't like it quite as well.
So you have
sometimes.
to kind of put your elbow right into their hip and push in so they know you're not going anywhere. You win the battle before you begin. It also helps that Buckeye's been on this stanchion a couple times, and he knows it means peanuts and attention. Other than the time we had to tattoo his ear, most of the time it just means nice attention.
And if you have pets like Tack here, they love to eat the toenails.
Gross. Gross. See, I want you to see this part too, this little back pad. You don't want to go crazy on that, but you do want it to be even. So you are going to trim some of that as well. You're going to use your good judgment and look at it. It's a visual thing. You want them to be even. Do a little bit at a time. I'll come back to this one. And you don't have to just keep working and working. You can alternate as long as they know that they're not going anywhere. The main thing is that you're comfortable and you're safe and secure. And so here we have it. Now this one's bent over quite a bit, see? So this might take some persistence and patience. You can see the difference of the color, where it was ivory and now it's turned kind of an orange. You know, that's the part that needs to be trimmed. The part that's dark, which is his hoof, we're not going to get into that. We're going to go as close as we can without hurting him. Now, some people have blood stop available in case you do hit it. We have it in the house, but the last couple times we've done hooves, well, first time ever, we've never ever made it bleed. So maybe that's because we were just so cautious because we didn't know. what we were doing. But now we think we do.
Well, that's sort of the way we trim the hooves, and we'll go back and finish them up and get a little bit of the extra stuff off, but pretty simple.
I do have one more comment. We weren't really sure on one goat, and we actually had a vet trip with this goat. So we brought our shears along and we asked the vet about the hoof, and he gave us a little demo right there at the clinic, which was great. So work with your vet, ask them questions, ask her questions, and they're more than happy to show you in demo. So that's what we got to say. We'll keep you posted.